Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, please help me. There is a bag. One of the bags that got away, and I've talked on my channel before about bags that I have regretted not buying at the time. And there's one specifically at the moment that I need your help with. I can't get this bag out of my mind. I am obsessed with it. I think it's stunningly beautiful. But there are a few buts about that, and that's where the difficulty comes. So in today's video, we're going to have a little bit of a chat amongst friends because I need some help. And if I were to talk about this bag to the lengths that I need to talk about this bag with anybody in my real life, including Bestie, they would think I was absolutely nuts, and I would quite regularly be being told, would you ever shut up? But this bag, I just think it's beautiful. And it is available at the moment on Fashionphile, and I posted it in my recent roundup of pre-loved bags that I'm absolutely loving on my Like to Know It. And if you're following me over there, you may have seen this bag. It is the Chanel sequenced multicolour single flap blue black multicolour bag, and I will put it on the screen. I love it. I love the way the CC on the sequenced on the front of the bag looks like rainbows. I see that it is an intertwining CC, I see that it is the brand, but the way that it's been done makes it look like that it is almost a lightning bolt of rainbow colours in sequenced against this beautiful blue background. And I think it's fabulous. I think it's one of those bags that is so striking, and I think it's one of those bags that if you were to have this, you wouldn't use this all the time, or I wouldn't use it all the time. But it's a bag that you would bring out every so often and just feel special, and it would be beautiful. Now, I have a few sequenced Chanel bags. There's one here, which is the recent, I lift those. I was being a little bit lazy there. So I have two Chanel sequenced bags, and it is this one from the recent Vegas collection, which has all of these beautiful Coco Cambon Chanel all over it with a black background. You can see the sparkle in this bag. It's stunning. This is my latest Chanel sequence bag. And I also have this one, which I bought maybe 2 years ago now, and it has Coco Chanel on it. This looks like a candy wrapper. It has all of these beautiful colours on it. It's a stunning, stunning bag. So why am I hesitating about buying another fabulous Chanel sequence bag when I know that I have both of these and I absolutely love them? Well, the first reason is the size. These are both the equivalent of, or very close to, a rectangle mini from Chanel. They are very close to that size. Look around my room, I know that size works for me, I know that shape works for me. I much prefer mini bags if I'm going to wear them on a regular basis, or if they're a bag that I'm going to reach for. I don't like big bags really, apart from the Neverfull that I use from work, and a few other bags that I may have occasion to use every so often, like the small Chanel 19 is big to me. I know, I hear it, but I don't use a lot of big bags. And I think this Chanel bag is kind of the equivalent of a jumbo, maybe. I haven't seen this in person, and this is one of the problems that I have with this bag, is that I've never been able to actually see it. And I think that it is going to be a similar size to the pink Chanel denim flap bag that I did have, and I loved the bag objectively, loved the look of it, but I couldn't make it work for me because it was too big. And when I used it, I didn't like using it. I felt it was too big crossbody, too big under the arm. I don't really wear bags under the arm. And I'm hearing all of these things said out loud and realising that this bag is probably about the same size. So I am worried and concerned, and I said this in a video about why I didn't buy this bag in the first place, but I'm worried and concerned that this bag would end up being the same as the pink denim bag, not using it, not loving it because of the size. But in my defence and against that, this is sequenced and it's fabulous. And I don't think it's as slouchy as the denim. The denim's very soft and slouchy, and I didn't love that about it. So I think this one would hold its shape a little bit better, which might mean under the arm it's a bag that I could get on board with using more. But that is my first concern about this bag, and I am genuinely asking for your input on this, and I'm really conflicted with this one. I'm concerned that it's too big and that I wouldn't use it, and I would love to look at it it would look fabulous in here with all the colour and the bling in the background, but that I wouldn't actually wear it. And it's far too much money to have as a bag that I'm not actually going to use. Now, there is 2, I think, available on Fashionphile at the moment, and that is problem number 2. If I lived in America, I would have, and I know I already have quite a few handbags, but if I lived in America, I would have quite a few more. And the reason for that being would be Fashionphile. Now, I know that Fashionphile sometimes can get comments that their prices are quite high, but I love this website. Being someone that lives in Ireland, so the shopping generally for consignment is UK and Ireland, to have a site like Fashionphile that gets the inventory that they have, and this is not sponsored, this is just me fangirling over here, that gets the bags that they get, the variety of the bags, the inventory, bags that you have missed, have been searching for. And I find I do have one bag from Fashionphile. I bought a Chanel Mini from them, and the bag, I can't remember what it was ranked, but when it came, it was basically brand new. So their ranking system as to the quality and the condition of the bag, I did find to be really, it was actually better condition than what they had described it as. So if I lived in America, I would have to be very careful on Fashionphile, because I would be buying bags even more regularly, and I don't think I need that in my life. Well, my bank manager certainly doesn't need that. But the problem for me with Fashionphile is it's based in America. So obviously if I'm to buy a bag in America, I am going to add on to it from Fashionphile the customs and the taxes. And coming in to the UK and Ireland, that would be quite expensive. You would be adding on to that bag a significant percentage and amount of money because of how much the customs and the taxes would be. Now, there will be bags that are so special, and that's why I'm talking to you about this one, that make it worth it. Make it worth it to add those taxes on. Not worth it as in the dollar amount. No. But worth it to the crazy handbag addicted lady because you love the bag that much. And an example of that is this bag. Now, I didn't buy this bag on Fashionphile. Just dropped the phone, don't worry. I didn't buy this bag on Fashionphile. I bought this bag from Louis Vuitton. But this bag is one of the fan favourites on this channel, and it's very hard to get. I have never seen this bag come up for sale on the resale market apart from once I saw it on Fashionphile. And when I saw it on Fashionphile, I posted it on my stories on Instagram because I know a lot of you love this bag and are looking for this bag. And one of my fabulous viewers bought this bag. Now, they do not live in America either. I'm not going to disclose where they live because that's their private business, but they don't live in America. And they took the decision that they snapped this bag up so quickly because so many of you were after it at that time. And they bought it without really thinking. And they incurred quite significant customs and taxes to buy it from Fashionphile just because the bag was so special and they loved it that much. And I think they told me it made this bag the most expensive bag in their collection because of the price of the bag and then adding on the customs and the import fees. And that's where I'm at with if I were to buy this from Fashionphile at the moment and get it shipped over. Now, Fashionphile recently had a 10% anniversary sale and I was very, very tempted to order it then, and I will link Fashionphile down below in the description box if anybody wants to check out their stock. When they had their 10% anniversary sale, I was very, very tempted because one of the bags on their site at the minute that is ranked in excellent condition has 10% off it. It was originally on at $7,055. 10% off is taking it down to $6,350, and there would have been an extra 10% off that. And I was trying to find out from websites how much the customs and the taxes would be and how much it would put that bag back up to. But I couldn't get an answer as to exactly how much I would be adding on, and I wanted to know that before I bought it. And another reason why I'm hesitating on buying this bag, and this is going to sound very foolish, coming from someone who has experience of buying a bag or two. I am going to New York in August and I am meeting a number of YouTubers there, but I'm meeting Meredith there. Meredith is going. And Meredith and I have a plan that we want to go and look at the consignment and the pre-loved bags in New York because there will be so many more options than what we probably have in our home countries, and because there are so many gems that we would like to hunt down. And in this little mind, even though I often tell you that if a bag comes up that is seasonal and you love it and it's Chanel, that you might want to think about buying it there and then because it will be very difficult to get later on. And I am not foolish enough To think that the bag that is currently sitting on Fashion File will still be in Fashion File when I go to New York in August. I know that. But I'm kind of hoping that there will be another one in excellent condition for the same type of price, because I would at least be able to see it. Plus, I am a very sentimental shopper. There would be something very amazing to me about buying a very special bag in New York with my friends. That would really mean something to me, and it would make the bag very special. A bit like the Lady Dior Mini that's here that I bought in Milan with my husband. So I kind of want to wait till I'm in New York. Fashion File have a store in Manhattan that you can go and see, and I kind of want to wait till I'm there to go and see it. And try it on, see the size, see the options, feel the bag, and if I love it and I think the size isn't going to be a problem, it will have all of those associations and memories of having bought it in New York with my friends. And I know that's very foolish because I know the chances of it being there are slim, but that's what's going on in this head. And that's one of the considerations. It's a bit like there is a Dior saddlebag that Meredith, even though she knows it's out now, really wants to wait and buy in New York because it would mean something to her in New York. And that's where I'm at with this bag. And that's the crazy that's going through my head. One is the size. Two is the cost if I were to buy this and import it, because it's already an expensive bag. It's a Chanel sequins bag. Of course it's expensive. And then that I want to kind of buy it in New York with my friends. And probably the fact also, if we throw in there that I have quite a few bags. I really don't need many more bags or sequins bags, but that's probably a minor consideration given that I can be a bit crazy with bags. So please do, and I know this has been a bit of a chat in this video all about one bag. I get it, I hear it, but please indulge me. And if you've any thoughts on this, a lot of you have been watching my channel for a long time. Some of you know me better than I know myself when it comes to handbags. Please come into the comment box and let me know what you think. Do you think I should just buy it? Do you think I need to wait? Do you think it's one I do need to see in person because of the size? Am I being really crazy about thinking about New York? I know I am, but am I really? Let me know what you think in the comment box. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching this little chat about this bag and the obsession that runs around inside my head. Even if it has been a little bit of a laugh. Oh, not me. I would love it if you give it a thumbs up, please. And if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching this. My train of thought is going all over the place at the moment, and I really appreciate you guys for listening to this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.